Test, test, test. All right, I don't know what happened there, but we're back. All right. Yeah, weird. I don't know what happened there. All right. I just had to like, I don't know. Weird. Computer's being weird, but we should be good now. All right, now we're live over on vertical. Yep, there's vertical. All right, so we have to do the vertical separate. It's okay. I have two combined chats on my own thing. I just thought it'd be cool to combine the chats for everybody, but apparently I'm not allowed to do that. Okay, and then here's the stream for this guy. All streams should be up now. All right, thank you guys for bearing with me. Appreciate you. Cool. Finally. All right, we're all set. Microphone's working now. Test, 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 test. Sounds, all the settings are right. It's not going into the red. Got a good filter. All that shit's good. I don't know. YouTube vertical's good? Can you hear it? You just said YouTube vertical in the chat. Oh, yeah. Yep, we're doing we have a vertical YouTube stream. You got to do it. I should probably be on TikTok. I should be on Instagram. I got to stream on like more shit. I'm getting big on everything, which is awesome. So, and if I can like get if there's viewers on all of them, then might as well just, and it'd be cool if all the chats could just be in one, you know? We'd try our best to show it on screen. At least, well, the vertical guys, you're stuck in your own little place, I guess. All right. Howdy. That was chaotic. Gifts are here. Tier 2 subscribers can now access gifts and chat. Browse gifts. Yo, there's gifts now? That's pretty cool. H-Dog's in the chat. What's up, man? Milsim is here. Welcome back. Jaw Dropper's here. Hazard still hanging out in the Kick chat. I think he's by himself on Kick. You're on Kick? Well, Brittany's there. She's modding. You don't have to mod. Huh? Extra viewer? Sure, but you don't have to mod. Play a fucking video game. Yeah, dude. Seriously. You could play a video game and then we could co-stream on, you could stream it on Twitch if you wanted. And then we could connect it to mine and then people would know that you're live. I'll just send like, hey, if you want to watch Brittany playing video games, go to her. I'll just be a top level funnel of viewers for you. Whenever you want, dude. She's been putting in some hours. I'm just like, bro, don't fucking mod for me, man. Just, if I need a mod, I'm gonna ask the chat and then like I'm gonna see a name that says I'll do it, and then I'll see that, I'll recognize that name and just like put it together, all my interactions with that person ever being like dope and positive. I'll be like, yeah, that person likes this place, wants to protect it, mod that person, and then I just do it and then things are fine. I've been doing that for years. That's the way I do it. I just kind of, I don't know, I just, when there's a problem, I'm like, yo, anyone want to volunteer to be mods, right? And then I just look at the chat and then you know, and it needs to be in a like an emergency time of need, like fuck dude, I need help now, right? And then like there's people in the chat and I just pick the names. I'm like, dude, I gotta trust you, I gotta trust you, I gotta trust you, and then boom, fucking, and then every time shit gets handled. Every time. I've been doing this shit for years. If I'm here, I got you. Thank you. Thank you. We haven't really had any problems, honestly. So I mean, there's sometimes some fucker will come here and spam the N-word or something, which is annoying, but you know, like we could just, that's just one guy, you just ban him, they're good. For the most part, we let people talk shit and stuff. This isn't like a protected sacred chat, you know, or this protect stand at all costs. I'm a big boy, I could take it. I want to read some of that stuff, you know? It's interesting. It's interesting having the streamer read something and then just seeing how they respond to it. Mods are overrated. Yeah, I mean, the way I have always done mods is like, all right, if you're a mod, your job is to help me keep the place fun, first and foremost. So like answer questions, you know, because there's always someone like, what's going on? What game's being played or something. So So I'm gonna just have a button and they could just press like, oh, some idiot wants to know the game that's literally in the title of the stream, but they're asking anyways, just hit the button. And it goes, hey idiot, this is the game that's playing. It says so in the title. You just like have a one press button for that. We could probably make an AI that automatically, yeah, we can literally have we could make it to where this doesn't even need AI. It's literally just a program at this point. It just automatically responds what game, and we could just update what game I'm playing. And it'll just say it. Did you go on fishing trip? No, that's way out. That's way out. I'm just preparing now. Okay, it's a big step. Jaw droppers in the kick chat. What's up? There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Chat bot. Yeah. Just get like a basic chat bot for that one. Although I think it would be really sick to have an AI in the chat or have some sort of AI connection. I just got Grokbot and I'm setting it up to help me research. It's actually really crazy. After setting it all up, cost me, it's like $100 or something like that to get Super Grok, and then this all combined, I think I'm accidentally paying $50 extra. So I'm gonna have to hopefully get a response from X on that. Try and get my $50 back, bro. I have this bot set up and I told it, research all of the most viral gaming videos in the past 48 hours, give me a list of 20, and they need to be over 1 million views. And so I have this thing set up through a dev connection to where you could go, it has access to X's API, intimate access, and to where you could literally just search all this stuff for me. And so it just found all the stuff in the past 48 hours, all the most viral shit. And I was like, oh dude, this makes finding videos to react to way easier, you know? So then I'm gonna try using it for politics tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, all right, find all the top political videos in the past 8 hours, you know? Like what's everyone talking about? And it'll just do all this research for me and pull up all the tweets. And then I could just like, it's making researching really fast. Yeah, because I spend hours doing this every day. Like when I'm finding all this stuff for everyone, like you have no idea the amount of trash I have to go through in order to get the best shit to talk about every day. It takes a minute. Right hair's on point, brother. Thank you. Yeah, I'm doing my hair a little different. We're changing it up. Changing it up, dude. I'm not doing the swoosh no more. All right. I'm almost the big 4-0, bro. You know what I'm saying? We're changing things up. I've been working out a lot more, so I'm getting stronger, eating tons of protein. I have this crazy protein plan. There's only a very basic handful of things that I actually eat now. And I'm not really food is just completely out of my mind. The only thing that matters is like intaking as much protein as I can. Yeah, dude, fucking doing it. Dropped a lot of pounds. I haven't really like made any announcements or anything. I've just been like slowly losing weight over the months. And yeah, it doesn't matter how much weight you lose, you still get called fat. All right, it doesn't matter, bro. If I could get a fucking 6-pack, all right, and look like Wolverine or something, and someone's gonna fucking see fat somewhere and be like, your fucking eyebrow is fat. You know what I mean? Your fat eyebrows. Anorexic people get called fat. They deserve it. What, dude? You know, the left nut is fat. Yeah, I got fat nuts. Kind of true. I'm not going to tell the soda can story. All right. Shall we? I mean, I have a bunch of stuff. I have a bunch of Lindsay Clancy shit we can look at. The Lindsay Clancy thing. It's kind of annoying. Oh yeah, I was gonna watch Gamescom Game Awards 6 hours ago. Let me just go to this. I'm gonna keep this pulled up because we'll watch the Game Awards if we're hanging for hours, then we're gonna go through a bunch of stuff. So one of the things that I have is let's see. This is JD Vance. I don't want to do JD Vance. Here's Trump 4 days ago taking some questions from the press. He has not been streaming much lately. And then here is an an event from yesterday, and then we also have an event from today, I believe. Hold on. Make sure I have this. Here it is. Or is this the same one? Oh yeah, this is the same one. This is the Rose Garden. Okay. Yeah. So Trump's been busy lately. He hasn't had time to, you know, be a Twitch streamer. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes he's got to take some days off, even though he is the content president, the greatest streamer of all time. No president has been a better streamer than Donald J. Trump. And not only is he the best president streamer of all time, he is the best streamer of all time. Nobody gets more views than Donald Trump. Like literally, nobody gets more views. And he doesn't have to stream for very long. A lot of these top streamers, they got to stream like 8 hours, 12 hours a day to try and keep their numbers up, right? You really got to be degenerate, you know? So they're like, a lot of these true, perfect, degenerate people are perfect for the job. They just sit there for like sometimes longer than 12 hours every day. Just that's all they do is stream. And they're the top streamers in the world. Even they don't get as many viewers as Trump. And Trump will stream for like an hour, 2 hours a day. Sometimes he'll take like a week off. Okay, and he still wins. #1 streamer in the world. Yeah, buddy, about to start my stream after you're done with dinner. Nice, dude. Trump is the gift that keeps on giving too. He is. Yeah, content president, unlimited content. So glad he became the president. I would not be making new. Maybe I would be doing news content, but I'd be talking about other shit. Because I kind of always wanted to do this, to be honest. All right, I used to be a big Philip DeFranco viewer, and I always liked how he leaned a little lefty, but he's trying to be as fair as possible. And I always thought, what if I leaned a little righty and tried to be as fair as possible? I always just thought that would be cool. You know? But he's been leaning a little left, you know? I mean, maybe sometimes I lean a little right, too. So, you know, we're human beings. Playing GTA 6 -3. Maybe that's what I'll stream tonight for video games. I'll do some Grand Theft Auto. I need to start streaming some Grand Theft Auto, that's for sure. All right, let's get this going. Oh, there he comes.
The President of the United States, Donald J. Trump.
He's here. He's here, guys. It's Trump. I'm not going to get copyrighted for this music. I like it when the Marine Corps band plays. Or whatever outfit that is.
Well, thank you very much. What a nice setting this is.
Not loud enough.
This is something we spent a lot of time and effort bringing the White House back to a level that it should be at for essentially 200 years. No work was done on it. It lived on its own merit. But we thought it was proper. If you look at the exterior, you'll see it's all been redone and in perfect shape. It's good for another 200
San
years.
Andreas,
Okay?
sounds dope. I gotta play the redos.
They're very
of them.
important. It's such a symbol,
The
such
AI
a
upgrades of them.
representative symbol of us, of what we stand for. And we're very proud to
Everybody,
have done it.
Trump
we're
is
building
here.
outside.
Stand
We're building a
Fucking
beautiful
salute.
heliport, which has been asked for many, many years. A helicopter would land on wet grass.
Where you guys
That was
going?
Bad and dangerous.
Come back.
And as you know, over there, we're building a military complex and a ballroom that will be second to none anywhere in the world. We have President Xi coming in 2 weeks, and I was over in China 2 months ago, and we saw the Great Hall of China.
Dude.
Well, now we're going to have a Great Hall, too, in the
Fucking
United States, so it's very important. It's very, very important. And I want to thank you all and welcome you to the White House as we celebrate back-to-school season in America. It's a big deal.
Hell yeah, send all
We're
these shits
delighted
back
to be
to
joined
school,
by
dude.
many
They're annoying
incredible
in the
parents,
comments.
devoted teachers, exceptional educators, and
As a content creator, I used to love it when summer came because like all the kids would be out and I would get so many more views and stuff on shit. Fuck that. Those kids are annoying. Those fucking kids are annoying as shit, bro. Go back to fucking school.
star students from all across the nation. In fact, we have so many star students. I want to make offers to some of you to come and join us as soon as you get
from
out
Brazil.
of college.
What's up, Nat?
Because we want stars. We want smart people. We like smart people. Some people say, "Oh, that's not nice to say." No, we want smart
Trump
people.
has the highest IQ
I want to thank
of
our
any
great
president
Secretary
of
of
all
Education,
time.
a fantastic
No one will be
woman,
smarter
by the
than
way.
him.
My friend and all of that, but she's a fantastic woman. Nobody like her.
Miracle.
Linda McMahon, Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen.
To
Tim, thank you very much.
the
Thank you.
motherfucking day now.
Look good. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders, thank you. Thank you, Sarah. Chairman of the House Education Committee, Tim Wahlberg, thank you very much, Tim. Good job. And our press secretary,
Jim Pillen
mother
is
of
a
two.
boner.
And,
Why?
well, she decided she loved her children more than she loved Donald Trump. I'm
I've never
very
heard that
upset
name in
about
my
this.
life.
She has to go home and
Educate me.
spend time with her children.
You're my
That does
first
happen
experience.
on occasion with some people when they love their children, and she does. And Caroline, congratulations on your
Baby.
newborn, your perfect newborn.
Baby, say baby. The baby.
And
the
she's
baby.
done a fantastic job. She's been a
Baby.
great press secretary. Now, if I say you're the best of all time, I have Sarah sitting here, so I'll have. But let's put it this way: they were both great. Okay, is that all right?
I want to start a gambling thing.
But from the very
Right?
beginning,
Like you could gamble bottle caps. I don't give a fuck, right? But like we could have like points in the chat or something. Okay. But every time, like, we need to come up with like a betting pool of like what Trump's gonna say and the odds of it, right? Like the odds of him saying "baby" just randomly, you know, are low. But Levitt did have a baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like we could just watch these and then we could bet. You know, like I would love to bet this war would have never started if I were president. He's been saying that a lot less, actually. Not gonna lie. So maybe I wouldn't bet so much on that one, but he used to say that one every speech, at least once. At least once. Right? Like we need to create we need to have some like fake money to bet, you know, and in the chat. And we could bet on I could probably just use AI to help me code this, like code a little bot that does this. Like a prediction market for the chat. That sounds so dope, right? A prediction market, and we'll use the prediction market, and we can make it to where it combines to all chats. So all of the prediction market consolidates into one. So we put it out on all of them, and then that would be sick. That would be sick, dude. Right? And we can predict on, bet on things that Trump is saying, like just the dumbest shit. Like, is he gonna talk about babies? Right? If he does, dude, you just get paid out.
beginning of our country, Americans have understood that there's no job more important than teaching our children to become happy, healthy, proud, productive, and flourishing citizens. And unfortunately, in the 4 years I took office, and since I took office, our educational system itself was really, I mean, it was incredibly, before I got here, it was weaponized like everything else in our government. Everything was weaponized against the goals that we all stand for. And under the last administration, extreme ideologies such as critical race theory and transgender insanity were forced upon our children as young as 4 and 5 years old. Transgender didn't work. Students were taught that our heroes are villains. The FBI was used to target patriotic parents at school board meetings. And meanwhile, far too many government-run schools failed at the basics.
Didn't work.
And you just have to look at the charts. They were failing at a thing called education, with only 30% of the students proficient in reading and math. That was under the last administration.
So funny.
Under the Trump administration, we're systematically ending every single one of these radical left betrayals.
Brazil needs what El Salvador
and we're putting
recently
the
got.
parents back in charge. They're the ones that love our children. They're the ones that should be in charge. So immediately upon taking office, I signed an executive order to ban critical race theory
sword, though.
and to ban transgender ideology from public schools. That was a big deal.
Here's the thing. So, like, El Salvadorians, I think, have, like, they're better off with Maduro out of there. And so far, we haven't really done, like, I don't know, like, not publicly. There's not a whole lot of public information on it. I'm sure we're doing crazy work with it, but we're, like, they're basically borderline American territory at this point. You know what I mean? Like they're fully American controlled. You know, like we almost essentially took over. Like we did to them, like what we did with Iraq. Like we can install whatever at this point, and that's a good and a bad thing. Like you don't really want to be America's bitch, but sometimes being America's bitch is way better than what you had before. So I mean, 6-7.
Banned men from playing in women's sports. That was so easy to do. I don't get it. They're still arguing. They're still fighting. I saw a Democrat congressman the other day fighting an anchor that was, I would say, somewhere in the middle, but fighting an
the
anchor
Lincoln
on men
Memorial
playing
pool
in
with
women's sports. And I said, I hope they keep doing that
lefty
because
tears. Lefty
it's got to be
tears.
impossible to win a race politically. Just crazy. I've never seen anything like it, but it continues out there. Although we've had big court victories, as you know, and we've largely stopped it.
This is my first live stream of yours. I've been trying to catch one for so long. Welcome, J-Mob.
If they tell a child that they're
Glad you made it.
trapped in the wrong body, they are committing child abuse. And as we
Let me
remove
rewind
the
this.
far left
Listen.
extremism from the classroom, we're taking Americans now on notice that if anything like it, but it continues out there. Although we've had big court victories, as you know, and we've largely stopped it. Every public school in America is now on notice that if they tell a child that they're trapped in the wrong body, they are committing child abuse. And as we remove the far left extremism from the classroom, we're taking historic action to ensure that every child in America has access to a first-class education. The United States spends more money on education than any other country in the world by double, and our results should be better than they are. I would look at lists where we're rated out of the 40 top nations, we're rated number 38, 39, and number 40 with all the money we spent. But Linda has changed that so rapidly and so drastically, and frankly, it's shocking how fast it's gone under her leadership. 1 year ago, as part of the great big beautiful bill, we passed the Education Freedom Tax Credit, the largest ever expansion of school choice.
Venezuela, yeah.
And we want, thank you. And we want every parent to have the power to send their child to a high-quality school that shares their values. It's so important. With us today are Caleb and Jocelyn Griffith.
So, I mean, I kind of like the energy that I like about that in the classrooms is that, like, I mean, here's what's really happening. The battle for what the children believe has begun, man. Like, we're now battling for the classrooms, right? And listen, all right, lefty ideology has mostly snuck into all classrooms. All right, it's very, like, everyone knows this, okay? It's like it wasn't like that when I was a kid. Things have changed. All right. So the right is pushing back, saying, "Hey, dude, if you're gonna try and get to all the kids, we're gonna get to all the kids." I don't know. It's all, the battle for what the children are taught, it has now begun. It's not gonna stop here. This is only gonna get crazier. This battle, this is just the beginning. Like the other approaches and ways that both sides are gonna try to get in on this issue to try and be the one that controls what the kids think. Right? That's the war.
And their beautiful family from Statesville, North Carolina, great place. They've 3 biological sons and 2 foster children. School choice and education freedom scholarships are going to give these kids more opportunity than ever before. And
that's where
I'd like to ask
we
Caleb
should,
and
send all
Jocelyn
of our
to come up and
excess
say
prisoners,
a few words,
right?
please.
That's right. Venezuela got Maduro'd. They're our bitch. El Salvador is our partner. They love us. They'll take any prisoners we send them as long as we pay for it.
Mr. President, thank you for the honor of speaking today. I'm Pastor Caleb Griffith, and I'm joined by my 5 beautiful children. As President Trump
Bro,
said,
that guy is outpopulating the Muslims. Well, not quite. I don't know. The Muslims got like 20 kids each, right? You gotta step up your numbers, dude. You're like 15 down. All right, 15 more children, please. All right, the Muslims are gonna have more kids than you. Hurry up.
of them came to us through foster care, which is wonderful. But my children, one of them has autism and one has developmental delays. And although they qualify for an IEP, because of the situation, they were unable to get them. So we've been unable to access the support and help they need to be successful. And we're blessed to be from a state that offers school choice, and it has helped part of our children's educational needs. I personally have seen the benefit of the Opportunity Scholarship for my family and the school my children attend, Cornerstone Christian Academy, who is up for running for the Yaz
See the
Prize.
lesbian space princess movie?
Thanks
No.
to great organizations like Parents for Educational
sounds
Freedom,
kinda cool.
who have helped 105,000 families just like mine
What kind of
access the
website's that on?
Opportunity Scholarship. And now, because of you, Mr. President, and because of you, Secretary
I watched some
McMahon,
lesbian space
the educational
princesses, dude.
freedom tax credits
Hell
will
yeah.
give my children
You know what I'm
the
saying?
access to the services they need to be successful in the most formational years of their lives. I want to tell you, we only get one chance to educate our children, and our children are the future of America. The Bible says
No,
to
it's
train
not.
up a child in
The
the way
children
that
aren't
they
the
should
future.
go.
It's the old people. Sorry, I don't know. It's just kind of like an obvious thing to say.
And that's to parents. And
The
this
future of America are the people that haven't been born yet.
allows parents to do that. So on behalf of my family and every family in America that will access this, thank you, President Trump, and God bless America.
I respect this guy. So like this guy's talking about like IEPs and shit like that. Yo, so here's the energy I'm getting from this guy. I could be way off, but I kind of want to AI myself because I'm just going off of vibes here, right? Vibe check. This guy seems like he's been battling the school system for years. He probably has all kinds of problems with these fucking people, and he knows all about it. And that's why he's part of this program that they're talking about with getting all the woke shit out of school and stuff like that, right? So this guy's he's like a soldier on the front fighting the schools, you know? Probably because they're just, I don't know, these schools feel like they own your fucking kids, man. I just did a reaction video earlier today of this father who the principal was holding his daughter's arm and would not let the father take the daughter home, and like he was picking her up from school. The issue is that there's a shared custody thing between him and the wife, and then the principal took the side of the mom, right? And she's not letting the dad take the daughter home from school. And he filmed the whole thing, and then she ended up looking like shit because she's like holding this arm, you know? So anyways, yeah, these schools, like it'll always be this way. It's especially here in America. There's this entitlement of the schools that they have over the kids where they feel like their authority is higher than a parent. It's wild. Okay. And it's just, and the side effects of that are not good. Okay. There's just like, we can talk about that for all night. Okay. I'm just saying that the preliminary problem of the entitlement over the children that schools have, it's always existed. I remember this being a problem when I was a kid in the 90s. The schools were still doing the same thing. I remember seeing this stuff. So, it's still around. This guy's battling. He's fighting the good fight. Good for him.
What a great job. Beautiful, beautiful family. Whoop. He made it.
Schools are kind of like HOA.
Well, as
dude.
many of you know, no one cares
You know what I mean?
more about America's.
They're like HOA. Like HOA, just like they feel like they rule over you, right? So that's what these schools are like. They feel like they rule over the parents. It's wild. The schools have always been that way, and it's, in my opinion, quite disrespectful.
Children and foster youth, and our great First Lady, she works hard at it and loves the children. Through her Fostering the Future initiative, Melania is helping transform the lives of children and young people aging out of the foster care system.
They didn't want to let me add myself to my daughter's emergency card without showing them my court order. See, that's what I'm talking about. Fuck these schools. They're so like, it's these, it's not like the school itself. You know what it is? It's old, annoying, sad, zero control women. That's what it is. Okay. Let me just say what it is. All right. It's these sad women, and this is the only control they have. They're like overzealous Discord mods. Okay, I have a Discord. We have like 30,000 people in there or something like that. And I have this one rule with my mods. It's very important. I was just talking about this earlier. It's the same rule I have the mods in the chat. Your job as the mod isn't to be in charge. Your job as the mod is to make the place more fun. Okay, it's that simple. Like, if people need help, they have questions, the mods help. Sometimes somebody starts spamming the N-word and you need to like ban that guy. Sure. Sometimes a kid hits another kid and you got to fucking suspend him or something. Okay, sure. Got it. But the teachers' jobs are to make kids better. You know, like that's literally their purpose. And that's all they got to do. But they just can't fucking help themselves, man. All right? They just can't. And you guys know what I'm talking about.
And she's bringing hope and countless, and you have to see so many people, so many phone calls, so much work. but really bringing hope to
Boomer
countless
women, yeah.
numbers of families and children, and it's really something to see. It's so difficult.
Dolly Shortcake, hey,
they go
how's it
through
going?
foster care, and then all of a sudden they're released into the world. And, you know, many people have something to fall back on, but they don't. They can't go back to their parents for a little help or for staying overnight or for staying for years in some cases. And it's a very, very tough. So I want to thank Melania. She takes it so seriously. She's done such a great job. It's been so effective. Thank you.
Sometimes it's not the teacher's
And as
fault, it's the
part of the
administrators
great,
and board
big,
members.
beautiful
True.
bill, we
There's good teachers. I'm not saying they're all
have
bad.
massively
It's just
expanded
a
529
lot of these
education
school
saving
employees are
accounts
pains in the ass.
tremendously, doubling the annual withdrawal cap from K-12 expenses to $20,000 a year, and allowing families to save the education and money for education at the private or religious school of your choice. So that's something that never happened before. Nobody could even think about doing it. They can't believe it's happened now. And it's largely Linda and her representatives that have done this. And now, for the first time ever, families can also have their 529 accounts to support homeschool education. And then, thank you. And then one of the biggest things of all is what's happened with the Trump accounts, where kids will have money. I mean, every child is.
I used to be way against homeschooling because, like, I just think that it kind of robs of a lot of social things, and also when your kid goes to school, they're away from you, and that's a good thing. Okay, they need to spend time away when you're not looking at what they're doing, so they can go get in fucking trouble and make mistakes and learn and figure out the world. Fucking ow, that hurts. Okay, like that's all I'm saying. So I think that that's really important for the personal strength of a person interacting in the world, you know. But you know, I've been learning more about it from people that are like, when I say this, they educate me and they're like, well, there's like things that we do where the other homeschool kids can all get together and stuff like that. But it just doesn't, it seems way more controlled, and the chaos to me seems so beneficial. The unpredictability, getting bullied, being the bully, I don't know, all of it, the whole experience of, you know, like it's the wilderness for a kid. It's the kid's wilderness that he goes out and figures stuff out. You know, but yeah, I can also understand like if a school was so annoying to deal with, I would, you know, maybe I would do homeschooling or something like that. But, I mean, I don't know. School's free. Oh, I guess it's not. They charge shit now, right? Books, all that kind of stuff. Do they still do books? It's all on the internet now.
Given at birth, newborn, $1,000. And you're going to watch that money grow. People like
no more gay stuff. Okay, so that's also an issue, actually, right? But yeah, okay, I understand that too. The schools are getting so fucking gay to turn all the kids gay, right? Like, you know, like the water's making the frogs gay. The schools are making the kids gay. Like literally, okay. This is, come on, man. I've seen it. I've been watching. I've been observing. Isn't it? Am I wrong? Like, dude, like, isn't it more gay than ever? And it feels like it's coming from the schools. I don't know. I mean, I don't have kids, so I'm kind of asking the parents in the chat here. You guys tell me. I'm learning vicariously through all you guys what's going on. Our school has a pride wall. I never had anything like that when I was in school, but I graduated in 2006. My son is based as fuck. Well, Kaizen, you know, I mean, I've talked to you. You know, that makes sense. Schools where I live just ban pride stuff. Where do you live? I'm not anti-gay, by the way. I don't give a fuck. I just think that there's a lot of like overly forced fucking gay on purpose, and it's like absurdly too much. You know, like there's tolerating everyone and sharing the world, and then there's like, bro, back the fuck off, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's where I stand, you know. Canada, surprisingly. Oh shit. Wait, there's pride stuff banned out of school in Canada? That sounds impossible. I'm gonna lies.
Michael and Susan Dell have put up a tremendous amount of money, over $6 billion. But we have many people. Some people have taken on an entire state, like the state of Indiana, by a very, very fantastic friend of mine, Brad. Thank you very much.
I do like his teachers, though. Liber not good people. Great attitude
very
to
wealthy
have.
people and very wealthy companies.
If it's a good teacher, who gives a fuck, right? Because a good teacher's not going to be like making the classroom a place to preach and try and change the world, 10 kids at a time. No, like you know what I mean? A good teacher's not going to try and do that. They're just going to teach the kids and let kids kind of figure that out, let the families figure it out. Like that's a good teacher. And there's plenty of them. There's so many great teachers that are not trying to make your kid into some fucking Antifa soldier. You know what I'm saying?
Putting
like there's actual teachers.
Tremendous amounts of money. The Trump accounts is being talked about all over the world. It's very good. It's very hot. Joining us today, Marina and Hubert from Jacksonville, Florida. They've been homeschooling their 3 children for 11 years and will benefit enormously from the new policy.
Is insane. Being straight isn't counterculture.
The amount of money they're getting is something that they can very much use, and it's something that wouldn't have happened without the Trump administration. So Marina and Hubert, please come up and say a few words. Hi. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Mr. President, thank you so much for this opportunity to be here. I have with me my beautiful family, my wife, Marina. We homeschool our 3 kids.
He found himself a white woman. That's what I'm talking about, man. Homeschooling the kids. Look at these kids right here. These kids look respectable as fuck, dude. These they probably say yes, sir, no, sir. Right? Bro, this is a real black father right here. All right. And he's like, these crazy black bitches, bro, I'm not fucking with him. He went and got himself like a chill white woman. All right. Smart move, bro. Smart move. I'm not saying, hey, all right, like fucking some people like to dip their stick in the chocolate. You know what I mean? I mean, knock yourself out. Knock yourself out. All right. But I mean, it's just a little bit more trouble is all I'm saying.
We've been homeschooling for the last decade. My oldest son is going into 9th grade, my daughter going into 6th, and my youngest son is going into 3rd grade. Homeschooling is something that is very personal to me. Back in 1988, my parents made the decision to homeschool me. And so I was homeschooled from kindergarten all the way through the 12th grade. And I've been blessed with the opportunity to do the same for my family. Back in 1988, homeschooling wasn't popular.
Love it.
And there was not,
He liked his experience. He's passed on to his kids. It looks like it's working. I mean, so, you know what I mean? Like, look at these kids. These kids are not troublemakers, bro. These kids are not troublemakers. They're not going to grow up and go, like, stab some kid under a tent, dude. All right? These kids are going to grow up and do dope shit. Look at this dad. He's standing next to the president. What the okay, that's what I'm saying. These kids, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm saying homeschooling's starting to grow on me a little bit. I like the chaos of throwing kids into the wild and making them figure it out. But I'm also not a parent, so, it's easy for me to say. Maybe I would change my mind if some gay school was messing with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I get it. Look at this dude. Oh, yeah, dude. Got a dope family. Good for him.
The gay president who was supporting us. At this time, to see your administration and all that you've done for homeschooling families not only means the world to me, but to also all the other homeschooling families that are out there. With the great big beautiful bill, the expansion of 529, oftentimes with homeschooling, there were 1-income households because I'm working and my wife is schooling the kids. So being able to have the extra resources to provide them with their needs and also the option to support our children in the way that we see fit means the world. So I just want to thank you for everything that you've done.
Great parents. You have great parents.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. That's beautiful, beautiful family. Thank you.
Agreed.
Well, I'm very proud to say that the Trump administration's achieved more for the benefit of Americans' children in less than 2 years than most administrations do in many years. 8 years.
Camera angle change incoming.
Frankly, you
Boom.
can take 2 or 3
Already got all their
administrations,
camera
put them
angles
together.
mapped
They haven't
out
been
at
able
point.
to do what we did. After decades of
They
racist
do wide
policies
pans
and
and
illegal
close-ups,
quotas, we
basically.
brought back the merit system
Unless they
into
have multiple
education.
angles, like
We're
at the
back
round table.
on the merit system, which is what made our country
90s
great
kid,
in
I
the
see you in
first
the chat.
place, so that our children will always be
Certified
judged
garbage
by
is
the
here.
achievements and qualifications, not by the color of their skin or any other reason. We issued a guidance for protecting the right to prayer, and we now protect prayer
got
in
his
the public
weave.
schools.
Yeah, I think he got
They're
some new
totally
hair.
protected. And last year I signed a historic executive order to
Doing
begin the
something
process
different.
of eliminating the Federal Department of Education, getting them out of Washington, and bringing education back to the states, the most important thing. And working with me on the Council on Physical
We bombed,
Fitness, we've
160
proudly brought
schoolgirls
back
in
a
Iran.
wonderful tradition,
This
the
shit happens.
presidential fitness
Yeah, war's
test.
fucked up, dude.
I signed the Whole Milk for
Yeah.
Healthy Kids Act, which people loved. And
You start bombing another country like that, like we bomb them, some kids are gonna get blown up. Like you could fucking try your hardest, right? You could try and do everything. You could spend billions of dollars on this. You can like everyone's like most excellent training, everything, right? Some kids are gonna get fucking blown up. Like I don't care what war it is going forward, where people are getting like fucking bombed the fuck out of. Kids are getting blown up. Yeah, that's war. Yeah, dude. You know, it's like people are holding on to it. Like that's like that should be at the end of it. Like I can't believe it. This school of children got bombed in a war. Like, well, everyone should just stop and think about what we're doing here for a second, bro. It doesn't work like that, dude. Nah, we just keep fucking. We go whoops, and then we just keep bombing them. It doesn't. The world doesn't stop around that. You know what I mean? It's sad but true. It's very. I'm just being real. But like this person's like emotional attachment, the way they're expressing themselves in the chat, you know, like they're like, I can't believe anybody could support this president that bombed school. Like, oh my God, you guys are crazy. You know, it's like, he's like, I mean, maybe I understand it a lot more. I was, you know, in the Iraq war, the second one, you know, 2007, baby. We bombed the fuck out of those motherfuckers. That's, you know what I mean? There's like, I'm literally artillery. That's what I did. There's this thing in artillery. It's called a grid sweep. So you could take a whole city and you can kind of like battleship it, right? To where like you just turn the whole city into a grid system, and then one shot of HE from a howitzer hits one part of the grid, and you could just sweep. You could just go like battleship all the way across. And you could battleship entire cities in real life with real bombs. Everything inside of it dies. So, I mean, I'm talking men, women, cats, dogs, and children. Yeah. It's fucking like war is about death. It's a machine of death, right? So that's how it works. And yeah, in war, there will always be collateral damage. There will always be. We have a nomenclature for it. You know? Like we have HE for was it high explosive, right? And then we have collateral damage for, you know, innocent people getting killed that weren't intended to be targets. It happens, and it's going to continue to happen for fucking ever from every country that operates anywhere. There's going to be no perfect country that does not do collateral damage. If they're bombing the fuck out of some country, they're going to kill innocent people. That's war, and it's not going to stop because your feelings.
And the farmers love it because they know.
So what's the solution? There isn't one. You just keep bombing, dude. What the fuck are you talking about? You want me to give you the solution to stop bombing? No, dude. It's just keep bombing. Just keep doing it. Like, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? It's gonna just keep going. I'm not gonna go stop somebody. Like, stop. You know what I mean? Like, look, if Ukraine wants to send fucking drones over to Russia and bomb shit, they're going to, bro. I ain't stopping that. You know what I mean? It's like, just keep doing it. You know, what we could do is just try to do it as little as possible. That's like, if you want to be realistic, let's, instead of like, so what do we do about it? What we do is we try and do it as less often as fucking possible, which, you know, up until the Ukraine-Russia war, we were doing a pretty good job. Honestly, it was like way less death and carnage than ever. despite having multiple wars happening all over the world at all times. We had the numbers were really good. Less child-related death, less disease-related death, less cancer-related death. I guess that's under disease. Less child death. I don't know if I mentioned that, but just like all the different like horrible versions of death was just decreasing over time, until, Ukraine and Russia, the war related deaths have shot way the fuck up. But yeah, we're always going to be blowing each other up. We will. I say this about the Jews and the Muslims, because everyone's like, what side are you on? It's like, on the side of, I don't give a fuck, bro. They're going to blow each other up forever. What we can try and do is make them do it less as much as possible, but that's a blood feud. That's going to last a long time, okay? So, the reasons why they don't even remember why they hate each other anymore. They're just born into it, you know what I'm saying? They're going to be in space blowing each other up with their spaceships. Yeah, I say this almost every stream. Literally. But and so are the rest of us. The rest of us are going to be blowing each other up in space too, all right? These wars are going to leave Earth, and it's going to spread into our solar system. And it's going to be fucking very brutal. And that's just our nature. We're a warrior race, bro. That's our fucking human beings, man. All right? We fucking conquer or be conquered. That's it.
How good it is, more than anybody, but the Whole Milk for Healthy Kids Act, they weren't allowed to have whole milk, if you can believe it. They could have anything else, but they couldn't have great milk the way it is supposed to be, paving the way for more than 30 million children who drink whole milk in school. And we introduced the Real Food Pyramid and reformed the vaccine recommendations to protect America's youth.
You want me to just fucking switch over to you because of a number? You know what I mean? You only have to post it once. You don't have to post it a bunch of times. We read it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. It goes up and down, right? So far, I'm cool. I'm good. I'm part of the 32%, I guess. You don't like that? Does that bother you? You know what I mean? He hasn't lost me yet. I think he's doing all right still. It's fucking awesome. I mean, I make a lot of money off of talking about him, so I mean, I love this guy. All right, I fucking love him, dude. I talk about him all day.
America healthy again. We're strongly requesting, even telling people when you get your shots for your young child, and this has to do, we think, with preventing autism, that you go to the doctor for 5 small shots instead of 1 big, massive shot. You do it in 5 different shots. 5 different shots. Small, little shots where those beautiful little bodies can handle it. And I think you're going to see a very big difference in the rate of autism, which is like an...
Common sense wise, it sounds like that makes sense, right? Spreading them out on babies' bodies, like injecting them with all these things, sure. I'm just not sure. I kind of want to look at the math or the science of it. Does that really matter? It sounds like it does, but I don't fucking know. But common sense says that, yeah, dude, spread that out. But if it doesn't really actually make that much of a difference, it just sounds more inconvenient. Just doing it more times. I'd rather stab the kid once. Here you go, you're good. It does matter. I don't know. So that's why I'm not saying I do here. Just kind of going with it sounds easier to do it all in one, so it's less trips.
Epidemic. What's happened with autism. And this year, as we celebrate the 250th anniversary of America's founding,
math out, we're also and it's healthier for the baby, then yeah, 100% I'm all for it. I just don't know. This sounds like it is, but it also sounds more convenient the other way. And all, you know what I mean? Maybe I would just risk it and be like, here you go, kid. Fucking, you got my genes in you. You can take it, dude. You can take 10 times as many shots as all the other kids.
Bringing back patriotic education for our youth through the Freedom 250 Mobile Museum. Students from over 3,750 schools are learning about the heroes who have made America the most exceptional nation in history. And we're teaching our children to love America, not to hate America. There's a lot of love going on right now. Our country's never done.
Yeah, teaching our youth to hate this country is the dumbest self-own. Like, all of our enemies are just laughing like, bro, they don't even have to do anything. They just let us do it ourselves. You know what I mean? Like, when somebody's like maybe you have an enemy in life, right? Or a nemesis or whatever you want to call it, right? A rival. Like, was that what it's, yeah, a rival, like in Pokemon, right? And then, so, I've come across some people like this, and one of the best things I've learned is just wait, because they always fuck up, especially when they're pieces of shit. They always fuck it up for themselves, so you could just wait.
This well, we have billions and billions of different things happening, money pouring in at the rate of not even billions, trillions, over $19 trillion being invested in America right now. The last administration had less than $1 trillion in 4 years. We had 19, more than 19, 19.2 to be exact.
The right is very fragmented right now. There's a lot of, I don't know, dude. It's getting like, this is what, like, this is why I said I lean righty, but like, I don't know, everyone's going crazy on the right now. All these people, all the infighting and stuff. And I'm not involved in any of it. I don't even know what half that shit is about. Like, I really don't pay attention. I don't give a fuck. It's about Jews or something. Some sort of, I don't fucking, I just don't even pay attention. I'm just paying attention to what matters to me, which is like outside my window right there. You know what I'm saying?
And that's over a period of 12 months. We haven't even included the additional 5 months. So there's never been anything like that in history. No other country in the world has ever had investment like we're having right
more
now
shots
being
for kids,
made,
yay.
which is building
Same
factories, car plants,
drugs,
everything, all
more
over
sessions
AI,
to get them
all over the country,
spread out so
at levels that nobody's ever seen before. No other country has ever seen
China #1.
What's happened. It's a revolution, a positive revolution. So in everything we do, we're empowering our nation's parents, we're restoring high standards and the pursuit of excellence, and we're proving that the golden age of America education is just beginning. And I want to thank you all for being here. You're incredible people. I know so many of you in the audience, but one in particular who's just an outstanding person, an incredible woman, Secretary of Education, Linda McMahon. Please come up,
hey,
Linda. Thank
WWE, let's go. She's been doing good work. She ain't no joke, dude. She's a real deal. I think she's great. A lot of people think she's some idiot, right? Like, what type of experience? It's like, bro, they're bringing problem solvers in, right? Like, the company that she's a part of building with her husband, okay, is incredibly impressive business. There's a lot of interesting problem solving they've had to do over the years. She's got some EXP that she could bring to the table. People thinking that she's dumb will never achieve an ounce of what this woman has achieved. You know what I mean? And they'll think that they're the smartest person in the world along the way, which is wild.
We'll get it down to my speed.
Hair looks great, Stan. Thanks,
Which
Ragnar.
is always the case when I come up to the microphone. We have to adjust it. Thank you, Mr. President, for assembling this incredible event this afternoon, because nothing is more important in our country than educating our students. Parents, educators, and students, happy back-to-school season. This school year marks a return to common sense in American education, and it's all thanks to the leadership of our president, President Trump.
I disagree with her, so
President
she's
Trump
dumb.
called
I'm
me
smart.
shortly after
Exactly.
the Biden's administration 2024 Nations Report Card, or NAEP, as you've heard, scores were released, and he told me he was angry and he was also embarrassed by where these scores were. We
This
spoke
lady's a
about what a
fucking
travesty
demon.
it is that Americans have invested
Smarter
$3
than
trillion
you.
in a federal Department of Education meant to improve student
I mean,
outcomes.
she kind of knows how to
And yet
smash.
only 30% of our
in multiple ways,
students can
you
read
know?
or do math proficiently. This is why President Trump demanded a hard reset to our education system. And under his leadership, we are delivering it. We are taking very deliberate and thoughtful steps to return education to the states. This school year, American parents and
OG as
students
fuck.
have so
Yeah, dude,
much
they don't
to
know.
be
They don't
excited
even
about,
know.
because the Trump administration is steering education back to its rightful focus, serving students so that they are prepared for successful futures. Our administration has cut billions in funding for radical DEI programs and redirected those dollars to teachers, classrooms, and results, supporting evidence-based literacy instruction, pouring record funding into charter schools, and energizing workforce training. Key decisions that once sat with bureaucrats here in Washington, D.C. are moving to where they belong, to the hands of educators, parents, and local leaders who know these children best. Six
Sounds
states now
logical
hold
to me.
the first ever returning
What's up, Empire
education
Racing?
to the state waivers, freeing over $100 million from federal
Does she have 3
micromanagement.
grandchildren?
These
So, yeah,
waivers
she
allow
wants what's
state
best for
leaders
them.
to direct federal dollars towards what
That's a
makes
big
the
part of it,
most
too.
sense for their students.
But she just
and
brings a
not
lot of
what
problem-solving
Washington
skills
thinks
to the
is
table
best
here.
for those students. Additionally, a record 25 states are exercising EdFlex authority, which allows them to immediately free thousands of local school districts from mountains of red tape without first having to receive approval from the Department of Education. And under President Trump's leadership, we are restoring parents' sacred role as the first decision makers in their children's lives.
Helicopter
Children
grandma
belong
final
to their
boss.
parents.
Bro,
not
she
the
would
federal
definitely
government.
be like a mini boss before you get the Trump in a video
And through
game.
the Education
You know what I mean?
Freedom Tax Credit, President Trump
Should
has
do some
delivered
wrestling
the
moves.
largest national expansion of education
Do some
freedom in
backroom
history
deals.
for over 50 million eligible children, giving parents unprecedented freedom to choose the path that is best
Just
for their
6
child.
grandkids. Nice.
So it's no surprise that over half of our nation's states, both red and blue, have raced to this historic choice option, benefiting families whether their child attends public or private school. Parents can also rest assured that wherever their child goes to school, this administration is vigorously protecting their right to know what's happening inside those walls. After the Biden administration allowed schools to secretly transition students without parents' knowledge, President Trump is defending parental rights like never before. And at his direction, we are working hand in hand with the Department of Justice to ensure no school district ever has more power over a child than their own parents. Thank you. We've exposed states like California for some of the most widespread offenses and put schools on notice. If they subject children to radical experiments and sideline parents, they will lose their federal funding. Never
Good.
before have parental rights been enforced at this
100%
scale.
support
And
this.
parents are back in the driver's seats where they rightfully belong.
Exactly.
Across every facet of
Love
education,
hearing this.
these
This is like
reforms
on the White
are
House
truly
lawn,
driving
boys.
the progress
All right, we're really
that
here.
many promised,
Nope,
but
it's not
only
a dream
President
still.
Trump has delivered.
It's real. We're here.
We are breaking the grip
Enjoy
of the
it.
education monopoly in D.C. and putting the future of our children back into the hands of those who know them, love them, and are best positioned to help them reach their God-given potential. We will remember this as a turning point in our country, where thanks to President Trump's leadership, American education began to reclaim
It's just
its
refreshing.
place
You're
as
so
the
used to
very
hearing utter
best
nonsense.
in the
This
world.
feels like America.
Thank you all.
I know,
Have
dude.
a
Like,
great
I'm not
and
even used to
wonderful
this.
school year.
This, like, I basically, like, the 90s, I was a kid, so I wasn't really paying attention. But in my adult years, you know, like 2006, I joined the Marine Corps. 2008, Obama was elected. 2010, I got out of the Marine Corps and Obama's America. And we're still recovering from the 2008 recession. And I could barely exist, and I've just kind of lived in this absurd world where this dumb shit happens all the time, and you can never do anything about it every step of the way. And I've never really experienced this type of America at all. It's only now in my late 30s I'm experiencing this type of America. Even Trump's first term, we didn't have this type of America. You know, like it literally felt like zero impact was made on it, other than more people feeling like it's okay to be a righty and say something. That was like the biggest thing, the biggest change, right? A lot of righties were just shutting the fuck up Friday because we don't want the smoke. But like everyone kind of speaking the fuck up really did have an impact. Like we could just shut the fuck up Friday, or we could take the shit the fuck back. And cat's out of the bag now, lefties. Sorry. We know how this shit works now. We're not going to shut the fuck up anymore. It feels good. It feels good to have this. This is real. We get to have this shit. We're literally talking about giving parents more control over their children and taking it away from schools, which makes so much fucking sense. Schools are so entitled to the children over the parents. It's wild. Like it's very activist is what I'm looking for. Feels like there's activists that are getting into these schools so they can get to the kids, and so the battle for the children has begun. Like I said earlier.
Great job, honey. Thank you, sir. Nice to see you. Thank you.
Well, thank you very much. Now, I don't know if anybody wants to do this, but I'm going to be walking down here in about 2 minutes to meet with the people that are building the heliport. And you'll see right alongside of it the great structure that's rising right next to the White House, and that's going to be the ballroom/military complex. It's incredible. Now, if anybody would like to walk with me, I don't know if Linda's going to have any big events happening now. I don't think so. But if you'd like to follow me, especially with the kids could see construction. I love the sound of construction. When I hear all that banging out there, some people say, oh, that's too bad. And I say, I love it. So if anybody would like to follow me, it'll be a large group, but it's a large pad, and you'll be able to see some very hard-working people. They're working hard, and they're making a lot of money, and they're doing something great for America. And they've needed a heliport for many years here, and we're getting it all done. We're doing all the things that should have been done for years. So if you want to follow me with the children, I think it'll be very interesting. You'll bring your nice family, okay? Follow me.
It's going to be boring as shit, but I would love to go anyways, because he's just going to go talk about construction and shit, which is like, he's like a real estate, he's like a development super nerd, okay? Which is how we got rich, all right? That's how we got rich, is real estate, and developing properties and selling them for more later, and then trying to milk as much money out of it while you own it. That's how he did it. Some worked, some didn't, but he learned a lot along the way. Let's see here. There used to be just a normal rivalry between Democrats and Republican. Now it's just like liberal. It's a literal blood feud. And I don't know we're ever going to extend an olive branch or receive an olive branch. They killed us when they didn't agree with us. The whole left is going to have a repent and talk about how ridiculous and evil they were for a while. It won't happen. Hopefully there's not too many spelling errors in this. I'm talking into my phone. He did all right. It was all right. I did read it out loud to everybody. Let's be real. We've been long compromised. Our government, we have a duty and responsibility. We're failing our forefathers. Tremendous. You know what? Like, we're still here. Honestly, like, I think we're doing a good job. It seems like we're not, okay? But we're still here. We've made it this far with what they came up with a long time ago. They didn't even have computers and shit, bro. They had to, like, just think that stuff up with, like, and to study history, they had to, like, travel on horseback to places to go learn, and it's a big long thing. They couldn't just go like, Brock, tell me everything about the fucking 14th century, and just like get, you know what I mean? Like, they didn't have that. That would, for them, that would take like 3 years of their life to go study that. You know what I mean? So the people with that limited stuff built the foundation that is still working today. I'm just saying, I think they would be proud. It's not perfect. It's very messy. It's been messy the whole way, but yet here we are. Honestly, listen, dudes, we gotta be proud of kind of how far we've gotten. We're still king shit of fuck mountain. All right. We got a big swinging dick as America. All right. Just saying, like, we're doing pretty good. The pendulums, we're just in scary, uncertain times because we're in very uncharted territory politically, and we're in uncharted territory technologically. And we're not the only ones that have all the tech too. There's like China and all that. There's a lot of uncertainty because of this, but China's been around for a very long time. They're going to be around for a long time. So are we. We're just both going to be around for a very long time. China's just been doing it longer. Everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. All we do is constantly solve our problems and create new ones. We can't help it. And we're just going to keep doing as we go forward into the future. Mankind is going, like I said, going to continue, like, we're going to solve all these, we're going to do a good job, we're going to solve problems, you know, we're going to work on things really hard while just making a mess along the way of new problems that we have to solve. And we just do that endlessly. We all live and die. So during our lives right now, we get to experience all of the solutions we're doing right now and all the messes we're creating right now. And it's all in slow motion in your real life throughout while you live it. And you're just stuck in this time period of all this stuff that's going to happen. That's where a lot of lefties get really frustrated because they want the world to be so much more progressive than what it is. And they don't realize how like slow that shit happens. You know, it takes like decade to decade to decade of change instead of like, everyone fucking believe what I believe right now. You know, like that's, and all that does is make us go, ugh. Actually, I kind of don't like that, you know? So it actually makes their shit go backwards. They're hurting it because they're so demanding. But yeah, shit happens really, really, really fucking slow. I don't know, it'll be fine. Let's find the next thing that we're going to look at here. We have, oh yeah, here's Trump. He was briefly outside talking to the press on the plane.
Over the next couple of weeks, but I want to ask if they mind. And really, most of them have said you could use my name gladly. So that's all money, no taxpayer money for the ballroom at all.
Did you direct Secretary Besson to intervene in the bond market? Was
No,
that your idea?
not at all. No, he's a very capable man. He wanted to do it. He's very good at it. He has a good touch, very good natural touch.
Being
for the
on the
bonds
right
and
shows how
interest,
scared and weak
he
you are.
did that, yeah.
What if I just like say, whatever, those words don't matter to me, and just fucking continue on
Many
forward?
types of intervention. That's one. The ultimate
completely
intervention
disregarding
is
that
our
and just
military. And if we have to use that, we
seeing
will.
things the way I fucking see them, dude. You know what I mean?
Setting some ranchers as well as some Republicans are asking you to delay that.
I wouldn't say that to people on the other
We want to
side.
get the beef prices.
Here's what I say. People that are lefties just see the world fucking differently. They're more emotional people. You know, like emotion is a lot where a lot of the decisions and conclusions are coming to, you know, like there's a lot of things because the world is super fucking unfair, you know, like, and it's just been bullshit this entire time. And people are feeling all those things. So a lot of lefties are like that. And instead of saying they're fucking dumb, I just say, I get that. I understand how you see it. I don't see it that way, but I can understand. It's a very feely way of doing things. But mathematically, you can't like, everything can't be perfect all the time. It's kind of like rolling in an RPG. You only have so many points to spend. So do we want, you know, like there's equality, there's, you know, fucking, you know, like, let's see. What equality is like, they're just number one stat. They would just max that one out and then all the other ones would be 0, right? You know what I mean? So like, okay, fucking borders, you know, like monetary fiscal responsibility, like those are all robbed of points just for, you know, social issues. You know what I mean? It's because like there's, you know, resources, being competitive with our other company or countries, you know, things, setting up America to be in a good position for the future. To do all those things, it comes at a cost to some of the social points. You have to subtract them a little bit and put them over in these other areas. So lefties, the way they roll things is it's more social. All of the stats that you're rolling, you know, they put all their points in the social stuff, and it just doesn't math out in the long run. That's, you know, that's kind of the way I see it. That's why I'm righty. We're better at money.
Down, so we'll get them down a little bit, and that's what people want. That's what the voters want.
And we don't feel bad about deducting some of the social points, stealing those resources and putting them over into making more money points. You know, we don't feel bad about that. That's a big difference. So instead of, you know, someone's just like, you're fucking righty, you're fucking retard, you just like, that means you're weak. You know, what that means is you literally don't understand the perspective at all. And it makes you very like uncompetitive because you don't even understand your opponent. You know what I mean? Like if you wanted to be competitive with us righties, understand where we're coming from, right? We understand where you're coming from and we're navigating accordingly so we could beat you. Right? But if you navigate according to a false assumption of your opponent, right? Like think of getting into a boxing match, right? And you like your opponent is someone who is, you know, like well known for a certain type of fighting. Like let's go with like Mike Tyson or something, right? Like Mike Tyson does the peekaboo technique, right? He comes in, he goes in with body shots and he likes to get uppercuts. That's his style, right? But imagine being the opponent of Mike Tyson and just saying like, Mike Tyson doesn't do the peekaboo technique. Nah, this guy is like all fucking footwork. This guy fights more like Floyd Mayweather. Okay? You're going to go in with a plan to go fight Floyd Mayweather style when you're going up against a Mike Tyson style, right? So it's better to just understand your opponent so you can have a better plan to combat them. So if you want to continue thinking like only weak people are on the right, you know, if you want to think that, then you lose. You lose. You're not even looking at your opponent correctly. It just shows like super low IQ. Basically, I'm not going to keep going on about it. I made my point.
And that's what I want. The ranchers
the enemy.
are great.
Yeah,
They're my people. I love the
I
ranchers.
respect the
They've
left.
done
I
a
understand where they're coming
fantastic
from.
job, but they
I empathize with them. I don't, and a lot of things I kind of agree. It's just I understand where they're coming from, but I disagree because like I'm adding things up differently when it comes to like, well, that kind of makes our country weaker, and I don't really like that. You know, like I don't want to sacrifice that, so I'm gonna have to prioritize something. Like, you know, like I just prioritize things differently. That doesn't make me weak. It means that I have a different prioritization than you. Your worldview, you have a prioritization. And I'm not going to argue with you about it. You can see it how you want. This is how you want to see the world. It's your life. Who am I to tell you how to see it? Okay? See it however you want. But it's foolish to think that people who don't think like you are weak. That's a foolish, stupid thing to say.
that we need a little
Can't
help.
win with a leftist.
And in order
I'm talking to several hundred people at the same time, honestly. Like, I'm just kind of using him as an example. And then everyone else, you know what I mean? I'm just kind of like making a point through that person. So there's people that are just like him that are listening, and they're like, he's kind of talking about me. Yes, I am. Understand us better so you can be more competitive as a lefty. More competitive lefties is only good for us righties because that makes us have to try harder too. It just makes it's better for everybody. Competition's good, right? So I always try and give lefties a little bit of advice on how to stop being stupid so they can be better and stop hurting their own worldviews with their dumb behavior. You know what I mean? Because all they do is do more damage to it than we do.
to get the prices down. So that's what we're doing.
Which countries did you arrange?
We're hearing that MAGA Inc. is going to start spending your war chest. What races are you putting money into, sir?
Well, I've raised a lot, and nobody knows what it is, but I will tell you it's about $850 million. And I'll be spending a lot of that money and my own money, but I'll be spending a lot of that money for candidates that I think are good, Republican candidates that I think are good. So when you add the $850 million to
Keep
all of
spouting
the
out
other
ignorance.
money
Should
that
be
we
called out
raised,
for being ignorant.
we're in very good shape.
Bro, I'm getting like, I don't know I'm getting like 8 million comments a year. At least. I don't know. Let me look on one of my channels. You know what I mean? Like, so I get called all kinds of things. You know what I mean? Like, so what you're signaling to me is that like what people are calling you matters to you. You know what I mean? And you're telling me I'm the weak one. But like what you call out doesn't matter. You understand? Like you're holding your self-importance in this chat way too high. Okay? Like there's a bunch of other people here saying things. I've never seen you before. I'll never see you again. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to like tone it down a little bit, man. It's not that big of a deal. All right? There's a lot of comments happening on this channel. A fuck ton of them. Absolutely absurd amount.
Republicans who are running for midterms this year who are starting to come out against AI data centers. Why do you think they're taking a different approach?
How do I look up how many
Well,
comments I got?
The Senate race in Ohio is one example where it's become a very
Community
hot
tab.
topic.
Well, the data center subject to me
Let me
is a
ask
pretty
the
simple
AI.
one.
There's an
If you
AI on
pick
here.
the right location, and it's got to be, not every location's perfect for
How
it,
many
but you pick the right
comments
location,
have I gotten
what it means for a
in
community
the
is
past
jobs and lots of money and lower taxes.
365 days?
And the
on
data
this
centers now are
channel?
mandated by me that they
Hold
build
on.
their own electricity, so they're not taking it from the grid.
Do you worry that
It's
members-
going to lower the electric cost because they're building electricity, and the extra, as an example, we talked about this
Gonna do
one.
anything?
I'm very proud of it. It was my idea. They're going to build their own electric producing facility. And that electricity that they have left over is going to the grid. It's going to lower the cost of electricity. So if I were a community, I would want the data center. It means jobs, It means income, and it means lower taxes.
You want
Million? It's more than a million.
Same
Because I'm
AI
doing like a billion views a year on this
No,
channel,
I
so
want them
the
to
comments
do
are
it
going to be
the
higher.
way.
What the fuck, dude?
Some
It's like
people
blank.
feel differently. I really want them.
Chat history.
If a Republican's against the data center, that's okay with me. I'm only saying that if I ran a community, now there are different types of communities, but generally speaking, if I ran a community, if I was a mayor or if I was a governor in a state, I would
I'm not
want to
seeing
have
any-
the data centers because they bring tremendous income. They're clean. They produce their own energy. The new ones are producing their own energy. I would want to have data centers.
The national debt, as you know, it surpassed 40 trillion. Have you been discussing what to do about that?
Well, I have, and there's been a problem for 35 years. And what we have now
New
that
follower.
we've never had
New follower.
before, we had a pretty good piece of it in my first term, as you know.
Knife
is
Jacks,
we have
thanks for following on
tremendous
Twitch,
growth.
homie. Appreciate
And the way
you.
you take care of
I'm
debt
live on
is
Twitch,
with growth.
Kick, YouTube,
and we have
and
tremendous
X.
growth. We've never had growth like we have
Watch
right
wherever
now.
you want.
The growth will take care of that very easily.
Mr. President, 700
What?
on the beef deal. Which countries
What,
did you
dude?
make that
Who's he
deal
barking
with?
at?
What are the sources
Which
of
deal?
the beef deal?
I don't want to say which countries, but there are a few countries, but they're going to be sending in the
Following on
highest
YouTube
quality
too? Awesome,
beef,
dude.
and it's something that we need. What else?
Like officer with economic
By the way, are we going to miss Caroline? I'm going to miss her. Let me have that. So here are some headlines in Caroline. I got to stand next to her. I feel so good with her. These are incredible headlines that just came out over the last
Okay, there we go. I
24
got it
hours.
working.
It's probably easier
Wow, it
than
actually
I
will
thought.
just look it up for me.
Than
That's
reading
crazy.
them. But
Yeah, we've had
basically,
actually. Who said a million? Because
the
you were
biggest
right. I thought it was
refunds
going to
ever
be more.
given on taxes. That's big. Trump bump.
I was like, nah, it's
Refunds
going to be more than that.
jumped
That you were actually
17%.
dead on.
American tax refunds increased by $43 billion. That's money.
I have
that
two
the
daughters.
government
California
is
law
giving
scares
back
me.
To the people.
I wouldn't like
$43
raising kids in
billion.
California. That would piss me off.
FBI
That would
had
suck.
the biggest violent crime drop in 90 years. These are today's headlines. Trump administration marks 15 straight months with zero border releases as apprehensions. So
Old Knight said
they've
it.
never had
Yeah,
anything
you were
like
right.
that. So you had 15 months with zero people going through our border.
Zero.
I don't even know how that's possible, but they're doing a good job.
I mean, I could say how it's possible, right? One is the message. The message is completely different now. When Biden was president and Kamala was the border czar, all right, the word on the street was flood on in. The gates are open right now. Now's your chance to get in. Trump's not president anymore, and this new administration doesn't give a fuck. Come on in. All right. And they did. They caravanned into the country. We saw the caravans. You guys remember, right? Yep. They had fucking caravans coming into the country. Now, okay, now everyone, you know what the word on the street is now? If you try and break into America and you get caught, you're super fucked and you'll never be allowed in ever again. That's the word on the street, right? So like that right there alone, just like that's where you just get an immediate 90% drop in border crossings because everyone just stops because this isn't their time. They have to wait Trump out and see if what changes. Okay? That's what they like. If I was an illegal that wanted to come into America, I would wait Trump out. I would. Wouldn't you? Right? Like, so I'm so fucking, is somebody just spamming the same thing? Yo, Ruger, if you spam that, if you keep spamming shit, then we're gonna fucking, I don't know. If he is he spamming shit? We'll see. We told him. Anyways, fucking, that's what, so if you just make it super like illegal and problematic to come into America, people will on their own without a wall not even try. You don't even need a wall, right? The wall helps. I'm all about the wall. Put the wall up there, 100%. It's a symbol, right? Stay the fuck out. You know what I mean? Like that's what it means. I like that message. It's good. Let's have that on our border. Fuck off, bro. Like come in legally if you want to come in. Otherwise, stay the fuck out. This is our shit. All right. You guys, Mexico is what you make of it, baby. All right. You're from there. Make it a better place, I guess. We over here worked hard for this shit. If you want to come in, you gotta get vetted. Okay. So I'm 100% in support of this concept. Okay. But you it immediately stops near zero with just the vibe. If the vibe is do not fuck with Trump and do not come into this country right now, they won't. And it works. Just saying, like literally that. It's crazy how fast you can make changes. All right. Especially with just word on the street.
Maybe you. Maybe
Scott
you.
Jennings, sir.
Scott Jennings is good. That one right there. My friend from Iowa.
He was so close to saying he was here
But I
first.
don't know,
No,
maybe
we
she-
conquered this shit fair and square. All right. Just like the Indians before us conquered this shit fair and square. You think that like it was just some big peaceful fucking la la land with Indians? Nah, dude, they were conquering the fuck out of each other. It was very brutal and bloody. Yeah, nah, dude, like the conquering didn't start when we got here. It had already started. This place had been being conquered. Okay, we're just the latest ones to conquer it. No, they didn't. Are you fucking serious? Have you ever looked into this at all? You've won nothing? I mean, we're kind of here. What do you mean, no, they didn't? Do I need to fact check you? Bro, it was brutal. Like, okay, so I'm going to pull this up. And if you pretend that this isn't real, then you are officially retarded. Okay, I'm going to pull it up. I'm literally going to do it right in front of everybody. If you want to, I'm native, bub. Okay, then you're going to be extra retarded. Like, literally, being native doesn't change historical fact. Okay, it doesn't bend around you. Okay, these things are still real. Okay, did Native Americans conquer each other before the white man showed up? Let's literally ask it that way, okay? Here we go, buddy. All right. Feel free to leave in shame if you want. I would just close the fucking stream and pretend you never said that because I'm not going to stop. Or you can sit here and take it, baby. All right. Either way is fine with me. Here we go. I'm native too, by the way. A lot of times people think I'm a Mexican or an Arab. I get Arab a lot these days. I think it's the beard. Yes, indigenous peoples across the Americas fought, raided, displaced, enslaved, extracted tribute from, and sometimes built empires over one another for centuries before sustained European contact. I mean, there we go. Like, I can go on if you want, but this guy doesn't, bro. I mean, bro, at least like the most manly thing you can do is be like, you right. You can just be like, my bad, I didn't know, and then just move on, right? That's what I do. That always gets me out of everything, right? Every time I'm some idiot and I'm like, I'm fucking right, bitch, and then I'm not, and I get proven wrong, I'll be like, I literally do this. I go, fuck! I play it off. I give them the reaction they want. I'm like, I'm a fucking idiot, you know? And then I say, thank you for fucking, it doesn't feel good, but thanks for educating me. And I just do that. You know what I mean? But most people, they're too prideful. Let's see if Travis is prideful. He says, you're an idiot. AI doesn't know. Okay, he's prideful. So he's not going to do the like, okay, you educated me. I mean, so AI doesn't know about Mesoamerica and the Andes empires built on conquest. The Aztec-Mexico Triple Alliance formed in 1428, expanded by military force across much of central Mexico, conquered city-states, typically kept local. Like, none of this shit happened. This is all made up. Like, this source right here from, like, onlinelibrary.wiley right here, this looks like an entire website dedicated to what? History? You know, let's look at the source. Oh, yeah, dude, this is literally an online library. This is like this source right here. Yeah, all this is bullshit. Yeah, this isn't real. What a fucking idiot, dude. That's so funny. I love doing this shit. I already knew this because I looked it up before. I've already looked into this situation before because I was wondering, I'm like, were we the first ones to conquer this shit, or were those motherfuckers conquering too? You know, because like I'm all about conquer, bro. We conquered this shit fair and like I'm both, right? I got conquered and I'm, you know, so like I have ancestry from before the conquering, and then I have the conquered ancestry, right? But so I just say we conquered this shit fair and fucking square. All right. Same thing in like Spain, right? They have that territory Ceuta, right? That's in North Africa. You know, where people are trying to say that's Moroccan territory. It fucking ain't. The Spanish conquered that shit fair and square 500 years ago before Morocco even existed. I didn't know that shit. I just looked it up and then I'm like, now I know because I just went and studied it, dude. Like, it's easier than ever before. You could just like look things up easier than ever before, get everything sourced. It's so fucking amazing. I love the AI age. You know, it's so easy to fact check retards. I love it. Amazing. Amazing. What do we, is this still going? This is still going. Let's go.
I don't know, maybe Margot. What do you think of Margot? Maybe Margot. Let's see, who do we have in this group? I will tell you this, and Caroline will tell you this. I have never had so many job applications in my life. They all want that job.
Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney.
That job very glamorous.
Bro, I got 2 good reasons Sydney Sweeney should be the new press secretary.
Does that indicate that the military options in the region for the U.S. are limited?
No, not at all. It just means that we're seeing what happens. They have no money. They have no Navy. They have no Air Force. They are not paying their soldiers. They're not paying their police.
You time out the Travis guy. He's just like manic in the fucking chat.
So we're just going to sort of see what happens.
Like, yeah, he's. Oh,
we have total control, as you know, of the border. We have total control.
He's literally
manic. If you look at the blockade, we have total control of that entire region.
Let's do
having to do with the Strait of Hormuz.
Let's do 10 minutes.
And that means well into it, the land areas. So
this
they would love
yeah,
to make a deal.
I mean,
but they're not ready to make the right deal, in my opinion. Yeah.
Right, understandably. I was hoping he would have enough, like.
I think so. We'll see. I've dealt
What's the word I'm looking
Prime
for that's
Minister,
like when you can be stronger than your pride?
And yeah, we have to take care of our farmers. The farmers are very important to me. And the deal
What's
with
that called? There's got to be a word for that. Dignity?
We should be able to have a deal with
Maybe
Canada.
that could be it.
We're also starting on a new deal with Mexico.
Strength, balls, integrity.
A much better
integrity
deal for the
is a good
United
one.
States. I only make
Balls
good
is a good
deals.
colloquial way of saying
Much
that.
better deal for the United States.
I was hoping
both
you would
with
have
Canada
that.
and Mexico. Thank you
But he
very
didn't.
much.
You know, he was exactly what I expected. I see. I'm a glass half full guy. I tried. You guys saw it. I tried. I was like, bro, you could just be like, my bad, I didn't know, or you can just crash out. You know,
campaign for Senator Darlene
it's
Graham
just fun.
in
I love
South
it.
Carolina, answering
Especially when I already know the fucking answer. Okay, so listen. Sometimes I'm arguing with somebody and I'm like guesstimating that I'm right. And then I go into fact check and AI is going to seal the deal. I'm either wrong or I'm right. But that one, I already knew, dude. I already fucking knew that there's this vast history of Indians conquering Indians before any Europeans came to this motherfucker. And he's trying to say that that's not real. It was such an easy dunk. Oh, man. Such an easy dunk. What else we got? Okay, we watched this one. We have some other things here. I mean, like, I have a lot of the Lindsay Clancy stuff that we can go over. I mean, here's something fun to watch. Check this out, dude. I'm faster than these fat cops. All right, and I'm fat too. I'm just a faster fat than they are. Check this out. All right, so let me explain. Let me paint the scene here for you. Okay, suspect on foot, running from the cops. 2 female police officers on foot chasing him. They're not fast enough. One is definitely not fast enough. Then they catch an Uber. They find an Uber. All right, they're too slow. They can't catch the guy. They see an Uber. They commandeer that Uber, fucking Lethal Weapon 4 style. Okay, fucking chase him, ride, go. And they one chick picks up the even bigger chick, and then they go and they book it, and they still don't catch the guy. Right? Okay, hold on. Let me play this out. Hold on. Let me record real quick. This is gonna be funny. I'm gonna start over. Let me paint the scene. No, I already painted the scene. Let me find another way to say this. 2 female cops, too slow, can't catch this suspect that's on foot. They commandeer an Uber to go catch this guy. All right, that's good. That's for the video. That's why I repeated myself. Sorry about that. I just started recording. We're gonna make a video out of this shit. That's for sure. I'm turning these fat cops into money. There it is. There's suspect right there. Right. Here's Officer 1, not fast enough. All right, and then here's Officer 2, significantly slower. We got it at 2 female cops. That's all you needed to know. Yeah, I hear you. Is there no audio?
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Give me right over there, please.
She jumps in.
Cool. Go that way.
There we go. Now that's cop number one. That's the fast cop. That's the faster cop. Okay? The slower cop, they're about to go pick her up.
De Leon, get in!
Get in, right? They're lethal weaponing this shit, dude. Drive.
Which way am I going? Which way did he go? Over here.
Look, dude. Oh my God. Officer Pork Chop, dude. No wonder why she's so slow. Yo, why are you a street cop? BBL cop? I mean, I don't know. I disagree.
Ice skin, black male, wearing shorts.
They didn't even pay.
No shirt.
Crazy, dude. So yeah, these two cops are getting roasted so hard online. I love tortas. Bro, she loved tortas. She got tortilla fingers, 100%. She picks the tortilla out of the pan with her bare fingers. 100%. All right. Way too much, by the way. All right. She needs to be picking up less tortillas off the pan. Hope they tipped him. Not even a tip. All right. That's probably why he uploaded it. Women shouldn't be cops. I mean, I disagree. I think women are great detectives. Okay. They're very detail oriented. Come on. I'm going to be measured here, right? This is like, I'm going to be, listen, there are things women are good at, and we can have them do those things in the police world, and they can do it better than guys. There are certain things they're better at. Chasing after motherfuckers, they're not so good at, dude. That's a guy thing. Just saying, like wrestling these motherfuckers to the ground and arresting them and shit, that's some man shit. All right? Going out and being a detective and paying attention to the close details, the guy that smashes idiots, he's going to overlook something, okay? Most of the time. He's better served going and fucking catching all these dumb assholes. Now, there are some guys, you know, I'm not saying girls are the only ones good at detective. Plenty of men, amazing detectives, okay? I'm just saying that, like, there's, like, women are just usually nurses. Why? Because they're, like, that's in their, they take care, you know, it's their instinct to take care of people. It's a good job for them. I'm just saying, man. So I'm not saying all women can't be cops. I'm just saying, like, I don't think most women should be street cops. Now, there's some big butch ass, am I allowed to say that? There's some big bitches, okay? They're great cops. I think they make great Marines too. You know, like I got out of the Marines before they let women in combat roles, but if a woman can pass the CFT at the same standards as a man, then send it. You know what I mean? That's all. So, yeah. Baking donuts is a good job. I mean, cops do like donuts. You know, I mean, we could make the police department a little bit more self-sufficient here. All right? Built-in donut shop. You can become a cop that's the donut maker. I mean, in the Marines, you can be a baker, you know, or cook, right? You can be a cook. What's up, Raymond? I see you in the kick chat. But yeah, the guy got away.
That's him?
Yep, they didn't catch him, and then they just got out, and no sense of urgency. I don't know. They were complete waste of time. All they accomplished was being a clip. That's all they accomplished. Like, nothing. All they did was just kind of say, like, what are we doing? Or, like, certain jobs, we just need to have some sort of standards. Listen, if it's a physically demanding job, and, you know, with men being physically more, you know, just stronger and faster and stuff like that, then more men are going to have those jobs. There's going to be outlier women that are big as fuck, and they can handle the job, sure, right? Keep it professional. You know what I mean? How's streaming going? Great. Streaming's great. Yeah, I don't know. That one was wild for me. You know, we did a short on that, like the other day. Oh, this one was interesting. Okay, let me end this. Get that up for Archie. Maybe he can make a video on it. Give him something to do for tomorrow. I'll let him know. Where is his DMs? Here we go. I shot a Stan Price clip. It in there. There we go. Cool. Let's do this next story. Here we go. Let me keep the music going, actually. Turn it down a little bit. FBI has disrupted an ISIS-inspired terror plot in New York where a woman planned to bomb the state capitol while lawmakers were inside. 35-year-old Jessica Bowie allegedly pledged her allegiance to ISIS and bought an inner explosive device and firearm from 2 informants yesterday. This comes after she spent 2 weeks surveilling the Capitol and scheming with informants online. This was on the 20th, so 5 days ago. It's a little bit old, but I didn't get to talk about it live yet because I haven't been doing a lot of live streaming. Let's start this from the top and see what Fox has to say. I could dig up more if you guys want to look into it.
Thank you. Well, breaking moments ago, the FBI says it disrupted a potential ISIS-inspired terror plot in New York. The agency tells Fox they've arrested a 35-year-old Albany woman accused of plotting to bomb the state capitol and kill lawmakers. According to a criminal complaint, Jessica Bowie pledged allegiance to ISIS and allegedly planned to hide a bomb inside a DoorDash bag, hoping to strike while state senators were meeting. Governor Kathy Hochul expected to speak next hour, where we could get more information about all of this.
She's like 500 pounds. Yeah, she's a big lady.
Thank you.
I think she.
Breaking moments ago,
let me see. Let me look her up. Let me see if we could look her up. Let's see here. Let me do it on the side, actually. Just in case, you know, X kind of weird with what pops up. Let's see. Terror plot Albany. And I'll just kind of start pulling things over. Oh yeah, here she is. And her like burqa. She's all burqa'd up, dude. Look at this.
This photograph was conducting surveillance on the capital of New York in Albany as part of a plan to bomb the building and kill as many senators as she could. Authorities charging Jessica Bowie with providing material support to ISIS.
That is the whitest name I've ever heard for someone to be fully burqa'd up.
And claiming that she asked a confidential informant how to make a bomb that she planned to detonate while state lawmakers were in session.
She said, quote, "I want to destroy as much of the building as possible and kill the senators while they are meeting."
The FBI sent confidential informants posing as Islamic radicals to communicate with Bowie, who was 35 after she allegedly posted concerning comments online and allegedly swore her allegiance to the leader of ISIS. A federal complaint states that Bowie planned to escape to Syria, with the FBI claiming she discussed returning to the U.S. to attack again.
Bro, she's so dumb. She's going to escape to Syria, and then they're going to make her sit in the section of the mosque with all the other bitches and say, "Shut the fuck up while we pray." Like, literally, like, that's so dumb. They're not going to treat you well over there, dude. What are you thinking?
Allegedly saying to the informants, ideally it would be the White House with the president. The FBI says this is Bowie at a Home Depot buying components for a bomb. On August 19th, she allegedly purchased a gun, ammunition, and was instructed how to load it by the FBI informants.
She went from a little girl waving the American flag.
Red Faction was like, what? That was PS1, right? Or PS2. Wasn't that PS2? Red Faction 1 and 2?
Bowie was taken into custody on Wednesday, allegedly armed with that gun and a bomb that she did not know was fake.
With the 25th anniversary of 9/11 less than a month
away. So they gave her a phony gun and she thought it was real. Okay, what's her name? What's her stupid ass name again? Jessica Bowie. Jessica Bowie. Bowie. Here she is. Oh my God. Bro! Bro! Of course! They're not going to treat you any better over there in Syria, bro. Okay? Being called Shrek here is much better. I promise. Yo, super chat. We got a $2 super chat earlier too that I forgot to read. Thank you for your service. Love the content from earlier. That was from Gucci Greg 69. Sorry, I forgot to read that one. We got a new one. We got a $20 super chat from Scorpio. Says, I'm playing the new Aliens Fireteam Elite and they fell into the same trap. Mission 1 with our most powerful, most talented fire team in the Marine Corps. 3 women. We have no idea how they failed. You men must rescue. Really? Is that the plot to the game? Did we send this fucking hog, dude? Like, it's me, Jessica. I'm here. Jessica's in the chat. Jessica's in the chat. Hi, Jessica. Big fan. I'm loving this story. Thank you. Guys, you have any questions for Jessica? She's in the chat. I want pictures. Never mind. It's Shrek. For real, it's Shrek. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. That's hilarious. What an idiot. Is her real name Fiona? No. It's Shrekita. No, what's a Muslim woman name? We need to give her a Muslim name, dude. She can't wear the burqa in jail. You can't wear a burqa for a fucking mugshot, can you? No, bro, listen, I kind of understand why she wants to wear the burqa, okay? Like, I kind of prefer her wearing the burqa, to be honest. Put it back on. Put it back on, please. Okay? Jesus Christ. Okay, you know what? I'm kind of pro burqa here, all right? I feel like I'm being converted now. It's making sense. $5 super chat from Mr. Tench. I think you have to go to Minnesota and do some on the ground interviews. Will you do more of that kind of thing again? On the ground interviews sounds fun. Going to these like crazy fucking areas and doing it, sure. I'm not that worried about it, but like people are getting pretty nuts. And like even Nick Shirley, who's the nicest guy, he's getting fucked with hard, you know? So if I go do it, I guess I'm going to have to be prepared to deal with that. My cameraman has usually been my wife, and I don't want to put her in that position. So I'm going to have to hire some fucking big fuck, you know? Probably another big fuck that doesn't have a camera in his hand. Yeah. Fatima. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Like this. Bro, yeah, she looks so much better like this. I actually prefer the burqa. She even covers her fat hands. Look at that. See? Like, that's actually, I actually like that. At first, I was like, you dumb bitch. But now I'm like, I get it. You know? Wild. Next story. What do we got? Oh! Breaking news! The U.S. Supreme Court has sided with President Trump, lifting a lower court's order that blocked President Trump's mail-in ballot restrictions to go in effect. So Trump's orders require each USPS envelope to have a unique barcode with tracking. DHS and SSA create approved voter list. USPS only appends ballots to that list. Trump is now allowed to move forward with this while the full case is heard. So, where we're at with this is the Supreme Court has allowed Trump to have certain rules for mail-in voting in the meantime while the case gets investigated. Now, here's where we don't know what's happening. At least I don't. Someone in the chat might. Basically, we're wondering, is this going to be concluded before or after midterms? All right. So that's the thing. If it's before midterms and the conclusion is not in favor of, having control over mail-in votes, basically, then, that's good for lefties. If we can stall this out till after, that's good for righties, no matter what the conclusion. 70 days till blue wave. We'll see. We're going to see what happens. Anything can happen, it totally can happen. Like everyone wants something different, only half of us are going to get it. So we're going to find out, blue drip. It could be a blue wave, or like, to be honest, like 3 months away from midterms and Trump's approval rating being so low is not good. That is not good. These are real things. So we will see. Things like this will help, right? Rest in peace, Dolly Parton. I heard about that. Sad news. This is kind of whatever news. I'm just going to say it and move on. Dave Bautista has officially been cast as Kratos. It's kind of old news at this point. A lot of this I already had from before. Okay, here is Hassan singing "We Are Charlie Kirk." I have not watched this myself yet. I actually saved this for stream. So here we go. I'll just repeat that. I saved this for stream. I don't know if I'm going to make a video out of this or not, but I saved this. I haven't seen it yet, but it's Hassan Piker singing "We Are Charlie Kirk." Here we go. Very karaoke-esque. Of your life, she did, and so yeah, that's a clip. Whatever. I mean, I don't really care. I don't think anybody should care, to be honest. But I mean, it is just add it to the pattern, add it to the folder, bro. The Hassan folder. You know, like there's not that it matters at this point. But yeah, whatever. That happened. It's annoying. I don't let it bother me. Let's keep going. What else we got? I know I have a few other things. I might switch it up over to gaming stuff because I have some gaming things that we can watch. That was a robot. You know what? You guys probably want to watch that. Let me show the robot. Look at this stupid robot, dude. Look at this robot. It's the dumbest robot. It's fast. And then it just explodes. Watch. Like, what, dude? Stupid ass robot. I don't know. It's funny. They're only going to get better, though. So, I mean, we can laugh now. All right. What do we have here? I swear we have... Oh, we have Tyler Oliveira video.
We'll go back to a
I'm not going to watch that one. We can watch the Game Awards. You guys want to watch that? Faster than me? I mean, yeah, it's a fucking robot, dude. See how fast it was running? All right. I mean, I'm faster than those cops from earlier.
I'm not saying Lindsay Clancy.
I have a bunch of Lindsay Clancy shit.
Mental health issues. That's not what I'm saying at all.
This is crazy. I think I'm just gonna fucking close all this shit. I don't care. I'm deleting all the Lindsay Clancy stuff. I'll just start fresh tomorrow if there's anything big that happens. Yeah, let's do the Game Awards. I have that somewhere. Where'd it go? The Game Awards. Let's check it out. Game Awards time. Today. Where's the one from today? 8 hours ago. Boom. Here we go. All right. Any plans for another stand-up? Yeah, I got a bunch of jokes. I just got to get out there and go do it. I was going with a bunch of other people before, and that's what kind of like helped me go a lot. But I started just kind of doing my own thing, and I stopped going. We go right here. Here we go. Yeah. Should be starting any moment now. Here we go, right here. Boom, found it. 18 plus disclaimer. What's up, Bernie?
Hello and welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live 2026 pre-show. I'm Kyle Bossman, and as you can see in the corner of your screen, we are less than a half hour away from the start of the main show. Now, pre-shows do typically exist just to pump up an audience before the real show starts, which, by the way, will have Final Fantasy VII Revelation. It will have Songs of the Past, the new Witcher 3 expansion, but the Gamescom Opening Night Live pre-show is special because it's stuffed with its own trailers and premieres.
What's your remake?
Enough that I'm saying it's basically a real show of its own. So, yes, please do be excited for the main show, Opening Night Live, coming in less than a half hour. But for now, here's a brand new game announcement.
Let's do it.
Welcome, loyal viewers, to the Emperor's 99th Intergalactic Gauntlet. The weapons are locked and loaded. The arenas are hot, hot, hot. And for one lucky team, the Emperor's prize awaits! Now, without further ado, let's meet the latest crop of carefully kidnapped contestants, abducted from across the galaxy. actually have a choice, but maybe these highlights will change your mind. Order up! Eat red! Take cover! Now get out there and fight. Our glorious Emperor will be watching.
All right, another Worms game. Sounds cool. I mean, I like Worms games. Those are fun, especially with friends and multiplayer, you know, like or online. So, I mean, we should get that going.
Welcome back to the Gamescom opening night live
Discord,
pre-show where
some
somehow
Worms
they
games.
snuck 2 Worms announcements into one trailer. Got a little 2-for-1 there. We have plenty more reveals to come, and this next one is for the most linear game with a 7 in it you're going to see all night.
Some people ask, are we nearly there yet?
It's a train game.
While
7.
others say, it's not about the destination,
What's up,
it's
Zed?
about the
Much
journey.
love.
And the memories you make along the way. Those people probably also say, good things come to those who wait. Whilst for others, they say, fortune favors the bold.
I like twins.
So no matter whether you're an early bird or a night owl, a fair weather flyer or an all-terrain trawler, different people have different ways of moving through life.
I might make
Maybe
a.
they're all
I think I'm
right,
gonna move one of my streams
because
over to
everybody
gaming
is
channel.
trying to get somewhere.
I'm gonna
So whatever
hack one
drives
real
you,
quick.
whatever your purpose,
I need to get another set of these.
you are not the only one.
I think I bought more than one.
Find your way. Train Sim World 7.
Wow, that
Train
family was
World?
really popping off for Train Sim World. I didn't realize it was like that. And if you thought that was the wildest ride of this pre-show, it's not quite time to get off yet. Wait.
This guy's actually funny. I thought he was going to be bad, but he's actually good. Is this guy a comedian?
Congratulations.
'Cause that was some comedic structure.
You have been selected to build the next great theme park. Are you ready?
I love theme park
to
games.
become a tycoon?
Oh my god, I love these kinds of games. I should stream them more often. You know, I'll probably stream some Grand Theft Auto. I might stream some Final Fantasy 15 later too.
With a little imagination
Late night. I might just
and a
stream all
lot
night.
of ingenuity, you have the privilege of
Just hang
transforming
out. Like, I'll
these
turn it off on
mundane
YouTube or,
patches
like,
of dirt.
I'll just move
into
things to places where I don't
unforgettable
care
thrills.
about how many views I have, and just hang out with the real
Customize
people, the
every
real
setting.
ones. Well, looks
Hike
fun.
up
I like
every
this
price. And charm a whole new generation of guests.
I have what was that one theme park
Just
one?
remember to keep the park running in tip-top shape.
They have a
will
sequel
you?
out now.
So, are you up for this
Planet Coaster.
brand new challenge? Do
I need
you
to play
have
that
what
one
it
more.
takes to become the next great
I have both.
roller
I
coaster
barely played the first
tycoon?
one. I have the second one, and I just every
Coming
time I
soon to
open it up,
early
I don't want to learn
access.
everything. Because they're like, tutorials, you know. You have 50 hours. You can show me how to play them. Game sound is way louder. Let me fix. Thanks. There we go. Thank you very much. That's helpful. This game looks bad. Oh, it's Pokemon. Is this Pokemon? That is Pokemon. It looks like Pokemon. I don't see Pokeballs. If I see a Pokeball, it's Pokemon. It's like Pokemon-like. Pokemon-esque. Better? Is it still too loud? I'll turn it down more. I'll do this over here. Is that better? Too much? That's probably a little bit. That's a good balance right there, I'm sure. This looks kind of gay. Not gonna lie. Looks kind of gay. Animo, okay. Our World-esque. I like that better.
This is not living. We all die anyway.
Ayo! She got some, she packing, bro.
The goddess
She brought the heavies.
When sky and earth.
What is this?
She gave me life undying.
All right, we went away from gay to straight. Yes.
You were born of dust. To dust you return. So why do you fight death?
Digging the do, bro. Thanks, man. It's easier. I want easier hair. Tired of doing my floofy thing every day. It's annoying me. This is easier. I just go like this, and then I put some shit in it, and it just dries. I'll be right back. Let me hit the head.
It's a lie.
Are you afraid?
Better to die chasing the sun than to kneel.
I used to believe no one would die. Then everything changed. And I got scared. Scared that no one would remember I was even here. I want to be remembered. Not for who I was, but for who I am.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm a little upset at the moment because I was promised there would be no Bubsy in the pre-show this year, and yet there he was. How's this keep happening? But let's continue counting down to opening night live with more wall-to-wall trailers. So far, we've seen high-speed action. We've seen high-speed trains. We've seen Animo. So obviously at this point, you're wondering, where are the horror games? Unfortunately, we don't have any this year.
I have returned. You have the rest of the week off? Get fired? Turn that time into money another way. That's what I always say. Whoa. What is this game? Looks like a scary game. We're just gonna be an old creepy lady in the corner. Got my attention. What's it called, do you know? Who's there? Come on in. I'm making cookies. Perceptum. Spring 2027. Okay. Another scary game.
I love brave old ladies. I think that's an underutilized character archetype. It's nice to see Perceptum carry that mantle. I'm just saying there's some grandmas who won't put up with ghosts. So it's empowering to be that kind of person. Anyway, if you've been wondering what the team behind Tiny
this
King
guy's
has been
actually
up
kind of
to,
funny.
You're about to immediately find out.
This guy's good. He's got to do some stand up or something. Like I could just tell. Unless he's like a popular streamer or something I don't know about. I don't know. Halloween comes out on the 8th. Nope. It comes out on the 31st. You're pre-ordering Halloween? Is pre-ordering Halloween like code for I'm gonna go get a costume? I don't know what the fuck we're watching, dude. I'm just letting it play out. If I had a kid... Actually, that looks kind of cool. Not gonna lie. I was gonna say, I wouldn't let them play this. I would give them something cooler to play. I'd like be like, nah, dude, here, this is an N64 and this is Ocarina of Time. All right, pop this sucker in your fucking, or that shit's on the Switch. If he has a Switch, I would just give him Ocarina of Time on a Switch. Like, this is what you're playing, son.
I know some of these faces. Friends, comrades. Now their eyes are hollow, empty.
I should just put like 24/7 Stanimus videos on the screen instead of this anime that's in front of me. Maybe I'll work on that tonight.
William, by the saints, is that truly you?
I'm worried, William. And with those things looming, don't know what they are, but they're not human. Not anymore.
The flame, it magnifies what is strong and valuable, destroys or omits what is unnecessary.
What will this thing do to me?
Only mad monarchs turn their kingdoms.
What is this game? I don't know what this is. I don't know if I'm like into it.
I do not think you're insane, William. But if it
This just feels like another video game. Like it just didn't, I don't know. That looks kind of cool. Valor's Mortis. I feel like this is gonna be on like Xbox Game Pass fucking October 16th, bro.
Tiger, burning bright in the forests of the night. What the hammer, what the chain, in what furnace was thy brain? Did he smile his work to see?
What's this?
Did he who made the lamb make thee?
It's like an Expedition 33 kind of robot.
I looked it up because I was curious. All of that was from a poem called The Tiger by William Blake.
Oh, what's up with the
published back in
Dahmer-glass?
1794, which is crazy.
Why is this
'cause that's
popular
the first
again?
year they had at Gamescom, but back then it was just a bunch of silent trailers for Hopscotch and Knucklebones. Now, another brand new game announcement.
Brand new game
For
announcement.
years,
Hell yeah.
These delightful stories have sparked inspiration and innovation. But the interpretations always fell short. Thankfully, I found a way to not only save them, but to make them even better. You'll have to fully immerse yourself within them. Be courageous.
What the hell is that?
And cunning.
Does your puzzle have a
Oh.
stupid name too?
You'll be introduced to
I need to grab a Photoshop real quick, guys. I'm gonna do a thumbnail for a stream. Did I already make that? I think I already made that thumbnail. Actually, let me see.
And resilient. I also don't care. These stories will test you. And once you've fully experienced all my interpretations, you'll be ready for me.
Oh, too good for me, are you? I'll have you know, I've been married hundreds of times to thousands of mimes.
Sometimes I like when a trailer just shows you its final boss. They just said, hey, here's this evil long-haired nerd. You gotta stop this guy. Mission accepted. Hey, welcome to the Gamescom Opening Night Live pre-show, where I realize there's been a lot of debuts already to keep track of. You might be looking for some help just
There
to
we go.
remember all these titles to add
All
to
right.
your wish list later. Well, I can't help you. I'm sorry, you're on your own. All I have is more world premieres.
So I'm going live on my gaming channel. Boom, that's sending right now. So if you're watching horizontally on YouTube, I'm going to switch this over to the gaming channel because this is all video game stuff, not politics. So give me a bit and I'm going to set that up, but it should automatically send you over, okay? So that's the good news. Customization, redirect, reacting to... Here I am. Save. That's saving. So Hazard Inc. over on YouTube chat. It's gonna redirect you over to another YouTube channel, okay? Just letting you know. I'm gonna keep the vertical stream the same for right now. I could move it over, but I'm just going to leave it for right now.
Those are some big horses. Just a
All right.
reminder, you're watching
See
the
you over
event
there.
before the event. Opening Night Live is just minutes away, but we're about to see a